Hey, what's up now? This is that Gospel in the Garden. You know, we had a consistency of good weather, in the 70s, 80s for these last past 5 days. So whenever you see consistency, you want to start thinking about taking off some of your covers from some of your trees. So I came back here to take off one of my covers. Well, that's my neighbor dogs. Came out to take off my cover from my lime tree. And I took off the cover, and I'm telling y'all, when you look at it, look. Yeah, I know you're seeing it, and you're like, ooh, it look like that. Look at the leaf. Leaf is like, you can crunch it all up. So I know you looking at it, you're like, man, that thing look bad. But I'm actually tell you, it's really not as bad as it looks. It's really not as bad as it looks. I know you look at it like, man, that looks bad. But again, I'm going to tell you, it's not as bad as it looks. And I'm telling you, that's where the gospel in the garden hit me. That's when the Lord hit me. So when you're looking at this and you're looking at it, and you're like, man, it looks bad. But again, it's not as bad as it looks. And I'm telling you, sometimes that we take that approach to our own situations. We look at our situations and we start looking at it, how it looks and what it seems like. But I'm telling you right now, it's not as bad as it looks. See, the reason why the tree is like it is, it went into survival mode. Anytime lime trees, these tropical trees, go into a freeze like that, where it's cold weather under 30 degrees, it goes into survival mode. And that survival mode, it puts everything in the center of its trunk. Like it targets, it basically in itself goes dormant because it's trying to preserve itself. And so right now we're seeing that the tree went to preserve itself. But one of the things that you can notice on this is that the areas that is still green. See, this is still green, it's not brown. The trunk in itself is still intact. So we got the foundation of this tree is still intact. So look at these signs. Look at these signs of life. And oftentimes when we have a perspective that is that bad, we don't see the signs of life, we'll miss them. And we'll even miss them in our own situations, our own circumstances. Because we have that perspective that is all bad, I'll miss the good that I should be seeing for signs of life. Oh man, somebody better hear me with that. See, you may be looking at this and you saying, oh man, it looks dead. Flesh. But I look at it and I say, man, I see the signs of life. Spirit. Natural, spiritual. You see the difference? Flesh will always show us, when we look at it from our natural eyes, it will always show us the dead things. We can't work our way around it. We'll always see the negative in our situation. We'll always see how bad it is. But when I move by faith in the spirit, I'll start seeing it's not as bad as it looks, because God will start showing me signs of life. See, in the tree, I said, man, look at the green. Look at the trunk is still intact. The foundation is still strong. Look at you. Where's your foundation? Is it still intact? I see some green coming out of that. I see some things that God is still showing me, that even though it looks dead, no, it's not, because I see the signs of life. So by faith I see, and not by sight.